I know, it's been a whole week. I really thought I was going to be able to film and upload throughout the week, and with my work schedule that is really proving to not be possible. So my new goal now is to film 2 to 3 videos on the weekends and upload throughout the week. So we'll see how that goes. Now, today is St. Patrick's Day and I don't own anything green. And I'm afraid to leave the house because I might get pinched. So we're going to have to do a green eyeshadow look today to make up for it. I suffer from really bad dark circles all the time. It drives me nuts. And in our March Boxy Charm this month, we got... So we're going to test these out in this video as well. And put these on. It says to leave them on for 30 minutes, so that'll be great while we're doing our eyeshadow look. Alright. I'm just gonna, it comes in this little like thing, so I'm trying to scoop it out of here. So since it is St. Patrick's Day and of course we have to do something green, we're gonna start by laying down a really neutral base before we jump into our color. So I'm gonna prime my eyes today with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm just gonna dab a little dab on both my lids and pat it in with my fingers. Okay, already these are kind of starting to slide down my face a little bit, so be careful of that. Okay, so for our neutral base, I'm going to jump into my Tarte Clay Play palette. This is pretty good for a neutral. We're going to start by grabbing a big old fluffy brush and go over our whole eyelid with this color here. I'm going to use this light eyeshadow color basically as a base to set the concealer that we just laid down. Now using that same brush, we're going to jump into this color here and start building our crease. Now going into this thicker angled brush, I'm going to jump into this color right here and continue to deepen up my crease. Now jumping back into that light color, we're going to buff out our edges and bring down that dark color just a little bit. Now we're going to just push these back up here because they keep sliding down my face. Not a big fan of the gel stick ones. I really like under eye patches, don't get me wrong, I love them. I use them a lot, but I'm not a fan of the gel ones because of the sliding around, especially with the gel lip masks too. Those never really worked either. Now taking a flat brush and jumping back into our Shape Tape Concealer, I'm going to create a cut crease of where I'm going to place the green on my eyelids. Now that we, for the most part, have these even, and we had to remind ourselves a million times that makeup is for fun and nothing to stress out over and get really angry about. Cut creases are hard. I'm going to jump into the color Zodiac. This is from Urban Decay. This is very pretty green. So we're gonna jump in here, pick up a lot of this green. We're gonna spritz our brush with some MAC Fix Plus. We're gonna start placing this on our lid. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Don't worry about making a mess down here. This is easy to clean up afterwards, especially since we haven't done our face makeup yet. Just worry about getting this green packed in all over top of that concealer. Keeping the shadow nice and wet so it sticks on and gives us the most pigment color payoff. This color is seriously perfect for St. Patrick's Day because I'm so shy with colors, I don't know when else I would ever wear this. But it's so pretty. I'm just gonna run my finger over the shadow. I like to do this just to make my shadows look nice again too. Then I'm just gonna pack it on top of my lid. Make sure I didn't miss any spots. It's all nice and as green as possible everywhere. I'm gonna take this fluffy pointy brush and jump into this color here. We're just gonna run on top of the neutral shadow base that we already had down. And make sure it's nice and blended. Okay, now let's get rid of these babies. Okay, now I'm just going to clean off that brush that I used that dark green, because I'm going to use this again with a lighter green shade. Okay, using that same brush, I'm going to jump into the shade Moneymaker. The shadow is very creamy and very pigmented. We're just going to play with this and see what happens. Just kind of playing with it. This is really showing up too, so I'm kind of lining the top of that dark green shade that I have. I'm going to take this in to my inner corner. I don't know, I really like that. You know what, I didn't spray it, so let's see what happens when we wet this really pigmented color. I'm going to really pack this in my inner corner and slightly haloing the top of this dark green that I have. I'll just bring this all the way out to that tail out there. I don't know, I'm liking the way this is looking. What do you think? Totally horrible, a little weird. I don't know, I'm really about this two-toned. Look at the difference. This one is so dark and it's green, it's really pretty, but it's just kind of plain in my opinion. And then you come over here and it's a little bit more two-toned. It catches light better. I like that. Wow, I just really like this. I never go this bold with color too, so I'm kind of looking at myself like, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna take a clean wipe again and wipe underneath my eyes. I got a lot of sparklage going on. I want a matte green underneath for my lower lash line, and the only matte green I have is out of a palette that's no longer sold. Sorry, don't hate me. So here's my 39A palette. Now I've only ever used her once, and I did a look with these green colors ironically also. So I'm going to take this pointy brush and jump into this matte green shade and line my lower lash line. This is kind of more foresty green of a lower lash line than I wanted. So let's go in with this really bright green color and we'll just place it on top. I'm going to take this clean fluffy brush and just run it over my lower lash line to buff out my edges. Now I'm taking this really tiny angled brush. We're going to jump into some black and very, very closely line our lower lash line. Alright babes, I'm going to go do my liner and lashes off camera. I also have to go let my dogs out who are screaming, so I will be right back. Okay, now that we have our liner and our lashes done, let's add some double decker mascara. Now I'm just going to brush through my eyelashes to make sure there's no clumps as usual. So since it's St. Patrick's Day, I want to put a little something extra to put this look over the top, so we're going to add a gold inner corner highlight. Now we have a poppin' inner corner highlight. Ooh, that's really standing out. That's screaming St. Patrick's Day right there. I'm gonna tightline my waterline with the Stila Smudge black eyeliner to help blend in our eyelashes. Then I'm gonna take this NYX eyeliner and place it on top of my lash line to help blend in my lashes. Just coloring on top of my lash band. So here's our completed eye look, and I'm going to quickly run through and do my face.
In the night we were wild, we were golden. Sparks and embers fly wherever we were going. Fire and ice, we built our lives on survival. Guiding past the fault lines, we're running, your hand in mine. Freedom, the song we're humming. You can't stop the storm from coming. One look, it all comes rushing. Wolves cry and lightning strikes. Dark sky and thunder rumbling. You can't stop the storm from coming. Holding on to what we built, absolution. East of Eden, running with the wolves to freedom. If you listen, hear the whispers, what the night knows. There's a revolution rising in the shadows. Fire and ice, As we hold inside a revival, guided past the fault lines, we're running, your hand in mine. Freedom, the song we're humming. You can't stop a storm from coming. One look, it all comes rushing. Wolves cry, lightning strikes. Dark sky and thunder rumbling. You can't stop.
Alright everybody, that completes today's St. Patrick's Day look. I hope you liked it and had fun hanging out with me today. As always, if you did, hit that thumbs up button and head on over to my channel and hit the subscribe button so you can see my next video coming out in a few days. Bye guys!